Hello everyone, this is Bacon Lover 2011 here, and we are back with some more Doki Literature Club. This is episode 2 this time. Yes, you could actually hear the music this time, hopefully. My microphone's been a lot lower than normal recently, I don't know why. But anyways, let's get into episode 2. If I'm not mistaken, last time we were... what's up, Monica? What's up, everyone? Last time, I'm not mistaken, we were about to read Monica's poem. Alright, let's read Monica's poem. Hi, Bacon. Having a good time so far? Aw, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever had any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to break things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ha 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 ha. Don't worry, Bacon. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, I guess that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? Yeah, of course it's something Sayori would like. Me and her had a very weird calendar last episode. What are you smiling about? She, yeah, it was a strange encounter, I could say. Yeah, you and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, maybe we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd ever think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh my gosh, that sounds like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? The foreshadowing is real. Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could be a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. Again, my music is louder on my side than yours. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to define the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find whatever suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Alright, hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction I can't read this well. Hold on. Let me get closer to the screen. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film let out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. a whole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in and was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. Well, dadgum, that was how to deal with holes, and I like holes. Holes are cool. So what do you think? It's very free form, if that was what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a little bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. I got a tip. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen on the same spot too long, you'll get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. That's actually some really good advice. I'm not gonna lie. Kudos to Monica for that one. Kudos to her. That was actually a pretty good tip. It goes along with real life too. Wow. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. I was a little more stressful than I had anticipated. It sounds as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, even if they're just being nice and knowing my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sighed. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems, as they read in tandem. I heard that in the Stupendium song. Screaming in tandem is what the song said. The merry-go-round. Check it out. Go subscribe to the Stupendium. This is not a paid plug. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, pardon. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Bacon did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Bacon liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh. The music's gone dark. The music's gone dark. Oh, Lord. Something bad's about to happen, I can tell. Something bad's about to happen. Something bad's gonna happen, I can tell. Oh. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Uh-huh. That's some goofy music. That's not what you're stand-up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Bacon appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who... Yo! Hold on! I know that we're like... I know it's getting all intense and stuff, but Natsuki saying that right there is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That's crazy, Natsuki. I mean, you're technically not wrong. I mean, the comparison is, well, doggone, now you got me looking at stuff I should be looking at. You know what? Screw this. But you're not wrong, though, Natsuki. Which is what makes it all the funnier. I wasn't the one whose, personality magically grew bigger as soon as Bacon started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys! Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Bacon! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted? What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Bacon. Wait, there's a reason why we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings meaning the most effectively. Gulp. This is bad. Avoiding them is not only necessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Bacon? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. The music's getting intense. Help me, Sayori! I don't know what to do! Natsuki looks at me, drawing up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turned to Yuri. Instead, Yuri's expression is so defenseless I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Huh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Bacon? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. Well, screw you guys! It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Well, if you're making your friend uncomfortable, you should definitely check on them at least. You don't get too involved in your own emotions that you don't care about the others around you emotions either. Their opinion matters too, you know. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. Oh, the music's back at it. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki! Yuri! Oh, that's some nice guitar in the background. Hold on, ignore the fighting. Just listen. Oh, and the piano coming in the back. Oh, that's great. Dan Salvato did a great job. Natsuki! Yuri! You guys are my friends! I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's personality was big as it always was. Big and beautiful. Yeah! What is it with this game? How am I supposed to be family friendly like this, bro? Sayori, again, I have to say, you're not wrong, but still, it's weird to say that out loud, Sayori. Watch your mouth a little bit, girl, please. They're big and beautiful. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Ha ha ha. Nah. It's not like I could blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? Yeah, she's amazing, all right. You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I wouldn't hate to see yourself get hurt. Just two of us? You can count on me. The foreshadowing is real, I tell ya! It's real! Wait, the laptop screen is so dirty. I can see splots in the background that aren't there. Hold on. I can spell sweetly, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it's worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Bacon, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat to talk about it with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And make sure you learn and maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. That, with any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Bacon! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a once a story, and I have spent this much time together. I really can't say I'm not enjoying it either. I am enjoying it. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Huh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. That kind of thing happen often? No. It's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. Crap. I just wanted your opinion on them. Frick! I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Hugh. You know, Bacon, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay! Yeah, let's do this! Poem time. Alright, so, Natsuki... I kind of want to impress Natsuki, so... What, shiny? Yes. So, no, wrong person! Kawaii. She definitely has that. Poof. Clouds. Kitty. Puppy. Oh. Skipping. Milk. Yeah, she likes baking, if I'm not mistaken. Boop. Cheer. Oh, wait, you're a cheerleader? Oh, wait, no, you're not. Fun. I like fun. Flower. I'm getting the wrong person. Vanilla. Jump. Calm. Sweet. Cry. Wrong person! I like praying. Always pray to God. There you go. Joy. Wrong person! I tried to get Natsuki. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Bacon! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing. Get you in a good mood, but I'm very tired. But I guess it's always the simplest things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. What do you mean no thanks? Buy the gal a snack! Buy her a snack, mate! Go over there to the vending machine and buy the mate a snack! Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Huh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and let contents spill into the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through, Sayori. That's not fair. How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that so I would lend you some. There's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. Wah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Ahaha. Yuri suddenly giggles. Yeah, I did notice he was listening in. Face is in her book as always. Aha. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, don't make it. Let me borrow some money. That's... don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you could responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad. Now I have to accept the retribution. That, still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of us all, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come here if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Pah! Yeah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! But that was, a cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Yes, it's a miracle from God! The best miracle of them all! It's because I paid my retribution! Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy! Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly crabs her hand over her mouth. I beat my tongue! You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez! Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Natsuki off. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Not fool, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monica is in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Haven't any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. But I could go for a cookie right now. Make sure to make it a sugar cookie though. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Huh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry. I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Huh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all! You're so strong-willed! Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You wouldn't have heard the bell ring, at least. I mean, you would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't, really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Bacon. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean to put any pressure on you or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love a chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Bacon, bacon! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What form? Well, you know the festival's coming up? Me and Monica are gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons, markers, and glue sticks. I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Bacon to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Oh, but I wanted to go. Monica, back off, ma'am. I'm going with Sayori. Back off! It's so much fun exploring the empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. Well, just a suggestion. Thank you. Now let me and Sayori go happily together. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Bacon? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind Sayori, hums and skips around the hallway. She's making me kind of sleepy. Goodness, Sayori, stop being so cute. Honestly, it feels like I'm talking to a kid in the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you'd make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're going to do a poetry performance. A performance of what kind? Well, everyone's gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. Bacon! You're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like, you said the lines of the poems like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now when I look in every direction, the once preposterous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that, Sayori. How do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. Huh? You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I liked it. Sayori, good job. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. I just meant that it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that. It's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey, Bacon, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, huh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. In the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. I wonder why I caught Sayori again. Because I'm pretty sure this game, so what I know is that, depending on what poems you make, something different happens. So, pardon me for yawning so much. I think I can't Sayori again because I accidentally chose her more than Natsuki is what I think. Last time I got a cutscene that I don't know anyone else who has gotten. Obviously, I haven't seen that much videos on it. I've seen some videos, but I mean, they never got the Sayori scene I got last episode. So I think that I accidentally chose Sayori words a bit too much, and now we're going through this rather than Natsuki cutie cutesy. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori belongs in a special sort of feeling I forgot had in me. The two of us entered the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet, and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons. Sayori pulls a full box of crayons off the table. A shelf, I mean. They're the best brand too. Crayola. They're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Got distracted. We still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Did at least move aside so I could look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Smack. Yeah! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayon spills all over her lap. Ow, 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 ow! You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Geez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. I got a feeling I should save. Oh? So Sayori sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist, and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your head, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Oh, goodness. Okay, heck yeah, they got Crayola. That's a weird angle again. That's kind of, it's, yeah, so, she's, okay, yeah. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. How? Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Bacon? Oh, where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you even saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. Lag. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than a drink. But also Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. I also like apple juice. I'm relating so much to this girl. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily screw plans into the box. Oh, I like this music. Ah! At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hit Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Bacon. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? Oh, what do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things like you did. Sometimes when I tried to do things, I couldn't. I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. Pardon me, I'm dying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out, even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know. Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. I wasn't rushing you out of the closet. You probably wouldn't have hit your head. Bacon. I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that! I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Bacon, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm being honest with myself? Sorry. The thought of drinking that nice-looking apple juice just makes me want it. Getting kind of hungry now. There's no telling where we'll end up. No telling where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry about Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's going to see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Wow, your bangs do a number. I don't see a unicorn horn. Wow. Well, good job. Kudos. Hey, I like this music, though.
Yeah, it'd be great if you could actually hear the music. Lord, I did not put the music high enough.
Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! She clenched her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyways, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs, trying to hide the bump, but without much success. We make it back to the clubroom. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about. I was playing with the creds, but my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed? I have it right. Sayori frantically glanced around herself. I forgot all the stuff! Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. Found the poster paper, too. Sounded like you ended up doing all the work, Bacon. Well, Sayori, I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it in an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone, are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. I'm sharing with Monica this time. Hey girl, how you doing? Hi, Ed Bacon. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going to be bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. Give my poem to Monica. Alright, it's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. I mean, I personally would not mind if me and Sayori were together. She's a nice girl, and she seems like perfect for the main character. As the person playing as, she seems perfect. I wouldn't mind that at all. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. But you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not just, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way it's turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violence, glancing waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a piece of crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What? It's even more abstract than the last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. I got a feeling I should save. It's getting kind of creepy. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the meaning of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines, really short, makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's so hard for me to tell what it's about, though. very tired. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it in that way, not every poem is about something. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Foreshadowing! Foreshadowing! Monica, you son of a nut! Don't do nothing evil now! Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Let's go to Yuri this time. Yo, what's up, girl? How you doing? Is it my turn? Let's see how it compares to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying different things, Bacon. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? Or Sayori's, perhaps? Well, I guess you could say that. I think she's saying that because I attempted to do Natsuki, ended up doing Sayori. So there's Sayori and Natsuki words in there. So I think she's mentioning that. I guess you could say that. I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. I write them for myself, not for anyone else. So I don't really need people to like them or anything. Yuri! Huh? I'm sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because your styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, if I tried to do something in your style, I'd probably just do a terrible job. I see. Pardon me. I see. My stupid little mind likes to do that sometimes. Anyway, you don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your thoughts and write down the feelings you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me your poem. Oh, there's some flute action in the background. Hey! The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconsciousness, well aware of the consequences, well aware that raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken following me. You could say we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. A classic Pavlovian. I don't know how to read that. I'm not a cursive reader. Classic Pavlovian condition. I slice the bread and feed myself again. She talked about a cutting knife and a gush of blood, and Yuri's known for very, very bad things. So, Yuri, I'm keeping my eye on you. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem's about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Bacon? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we could do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness. I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting on a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Alright. Monica was last, but Sayori, she needs time to heal from her bump, so I don't know what to do. Freak it, that's Doki, you're last. I'm so sorry. Dot dot dot. Bacon, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the one who feels that way, so... Huh? No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Huh? Stop thinking weird things, idiot! I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure, even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not even talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is I can feel more feelings from you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. Huh? I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Bacon, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. What? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you whenever we go home. Really? I broke my pencil! Sayori hastily bends out to pick up the piece she dropped, but being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside herself to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Oh, I like the flutes. Hold on. Just chill and listen to the music. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck out one. It's warm and tingly. Pardon? There's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes the bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off of my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. They come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and charts all over the floor. They're supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. I think it's taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I can see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. Even if it helps you understand my own feelings a bit better. Writing is like magic. Gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best! I'm gonna keep writing until I die! Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had this habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Natsuki, come here, girl! Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. But now she must have read it more than once. Aren't you supposed to be bad at this? Is that a compliment? No, Natsuki struggles to find the word she wants. I just expected a lot less after what you showed me yesterday. That's all. Well, I guess I just got lucky with this one. Yeah, exactly. You just got lucky, Don't get used to it. You won't always manage to write poems this cute. I mean, well written. No, so that's how it is. My poem's cute. No, are you smiling? It's not like I like cute things. Natsuki shoves my poem back towards me. Reading it again, I decided it's not so great after all. It's too cute and Doki. It would only impress, girls who like that kind of things. For some reason, Natsuki's incredibly easy to see through. Well, anyway, you're gonna read mine now, right? Judging by your taste, you'll probably like it a lot. You'll probably learn something too. Don't forget who the real pro is. It's got such goofy music. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. And that's why I'm not friends with her. Who the heck is Amy? Amy Rose? Sonic the Hedgehog reference? Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart went pound to the rhythm of the word. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always hear talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. But her friends like spiders too. That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world's better off out with spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite longer than yesterday. My eyes are blurring from reading that white and black. So monotone, my eyes are freaking bugging. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. Of course not. Anyways, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. It helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone who would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they'll make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people should make other people feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, Yuri is pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. She feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like the writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a really good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Okay, everyone! Monica's here! Attention, please! Drop down, give me 20! We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so everyone can come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already yesterday. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Hold on. I know what I'm performing. I walk to school with my best friend. Surprise, surprise, she's late again. She's got a club, she wants me. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to get to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring the poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Huh? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Atsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand what they're coming from. Remember that Atsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons why we're on this club today. Don't you want to share that with others to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is sitting in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, and then I know you can do it. Atsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. Guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been trying real hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Atsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine! I guess I'll just have to get over with it. Alright. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else, expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh, gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to be practicing reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite a poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh, no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Oh, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Lights, camera, action, everyone! Chop, chop! Ahem! Monica begins reciting her poem. A clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Wonderful. Wonderful. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. This moments ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she all of a sudden putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like... I'm kind of congested, oh my gosh. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in a structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri steps back into reality, glances around as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. The first to start applauding. Everyone join me after. We all give Yuri the recognition she deserves. Wonderful, Yuri. Absolutely wonderful poem. Although I didn't actually get to read it myself, I'm pretty sure it was good. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for showing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair cheerfully and walks at the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Why should you reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head? It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimless and cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were able to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Bacon liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't quite work as well with that kind of delivery. Huh? I don't understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gender delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Bacon. Not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Bacon lower everyone's standards a little bit before I do it. Natsuki! Don't be so rude! It's fine. Might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. Okay, why are y'all standing tallest to shortest? And also, biggest... No one will ever know what I'm truly thinking. Anyways, everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really good at everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something I'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright, then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. Poem's called. It's called. Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. She starts to recite the poem. Her sadder altitude disappears a little. While she's still a little enthusiastic, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly when it's spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, don't you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it'd be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is. So, well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Making sure you picked a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets. Let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably get back to other... I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine, too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already presently surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Oh, yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out real nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have to a weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm from Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. For the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two guys always going home like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? She's bending over again. Weird for her sprite to do that. Jeez, guys, don't make such a big friggin' deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Bacon. You didn't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I'll come with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, I have a lot more things I already have changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're putting me on the spot here. And I'm putting you in the save slot. Well. Ooh, a choice! Ooh, I'd walk home with Yuri, or I'd walk home with Sayori. What would I do? Ooh. This is a hard choice to do. Hold on. If I choose to go home with Yuri, then... If I choose to go home with Yuri, Sayori might get sad. If I choose to go home with Sayori, Yuri might get sad. But this is all theoretical. No, I'm not betraying Sayori. I gotta think about this. I'd walk home with you, Sayori. Sayori? You really think I'd ditch you for Yuri? Huh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her on the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Bacon. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it, even if she wanted. What? Oh, I misread that. Oh, well. Sayori, I already made up my mind. I really can't figure it out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy, too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Oh, poem time. I got giggle, sadness, lazy, portrait, captive, cheer, massacre, family, kiss, wonderful, bed, awesome, misery, foreshadowing, vitality, bond, whisper, no, not lust, explosion, heaven, uncanny, sing. Oh, I'm the last one here again! Don't worry, I just walked into. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. It fills you with determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy with the way you're all willing to help out for the festival, too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica. Monica? It's Monica. Oh my gosh, I'm turning Japanese. Do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Come on! Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean, you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Huh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. What? I never flipping mind. Let's just focus on our own events for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori sitting at the desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Huh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels you're a little bit off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big old smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must have been spending a lot of time together. I typically approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Bacon, what's up? It might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down at her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Bacon. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also do care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing up the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Bacon. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. Huh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. Has been hotel reference. You're so funny, Bacon. Have you thought that maybe you're the reason... have you thought that maybe you're always seen as her so cheerfully? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room where Sayori is sitting. Watch her get down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet I can't hear her from here. I sighed and let myself sit down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's possible whenever she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so sadly? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone! Some time passes, Monica calls out of the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve the poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I don't know what she was talking about with Sayori. Sayori, I pray you're alright. This is your best one so far. It's really nice, Bacon. Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want to nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Bacon. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems the way Yuri does. Even Natsuki, but in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who likes us the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with anyone else? Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. Sometimes it's just easier to write when I'm thinking about you. Sayori? No. Bacon, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. What's going on? My voice is starting to tremble, trying to act all this out. My hands are shaking so badly. Are you okay, Sayori? If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori! I glanced around the room to make sure nobody noticed this. Sayori, I probably would have never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She stiffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Bacon. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smile from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out the classroom, humming to herself. Sayori? Just had a mental breakdown. Are you okay, Sayori? This one's alright. Alright. Yeah, it doesn't blow me away, but there's nothing I really hate about it. It's not just really my style. I mean, that's fine. Think of it. This reminds me of Sayori's poem for yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori hasn't been a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary, but think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so powerful. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so powerful. Not powerful! I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go to. A beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight. A sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I will be the beach that washes your worries away. I will be the beach that you daydream about each day. I will be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities on the salty sea and let me see you shine. Leave your memories. Let's leave your memories on a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap. In a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah. Wait, what happened? Oh, I can remove that? It's pretty cool. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. It's kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decide to write about the beach first, then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and I was supposed to write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me about coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of... I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Well done, Bacon. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I had anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying and sharing their writing and think what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a really great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been real fun getting to know everyone in the writing, and I guess doing some writing myself. Well, haven't you learned anything about yourself, Bacon? Huh? Well, you know, how I say your... What? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer, and even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Huh? Why me? Well, you're always so sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. Huh? For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. I like clicking buttons. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. Gosh darn, I'm so tired. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking. Being disliked. Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright, you want to share your poem now? Okay, here. Beach. I can't read this, Yuri! Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clean blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath the gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either ways, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back and I abandon my piece to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an insane thing to write about, but I did my best to make a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki had already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. Suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyways, it was her idea. And knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request, but, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to recall my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. My microphone's still being bad. Hold on. A bad microphone. Thanks for sharing. Monica, girl! You better have something good for me! Hi, Bacon. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club, one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyways, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem while holding it in my hands. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing her as much this past year. Since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot more time together again. I see. That reminds me about how Sayori's been a little off today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well, Bacon, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not! Behind the scenes, I might have. I mean, what? I've been treating her like I always do. Alright, just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. She's saying something bad might happen to her, so I'm scared. I'm gonna save. Don't hurt my Sayori or I'm gonna hurt you. I'm not afraid to throw hands, Monica. I'm not afraid to throw hands with a woman! Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. I'm so tired. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells the lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. Beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. Here I am, a feather. Also drift the sky, victim of the currents under the wind. After day, I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight day. Until one day the winds cease to blow, I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather. a dry, quill expressionist. But the hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hands of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and found no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds with a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat. I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I've got to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. I've got to pee. I'm back. My music was glitching in the bathroom for some reason, but I'm back. All right. What the heck's going on? I already forgot. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are all the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. Oh, I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know? There's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. I mean, one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot more easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. What she said is kind of like the Bible. If people like the gospel and they want to share it, you know, you should share it with people who like the gospel before you start sharing it to others who you don't know if they like it or not. It's much easier to share it with people you know will enjoy you reading it to them rather than a bunch of strangers. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? What? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common, foreshadowing for something terrible is about to happen. Yeah, that's what I'm about to save! In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different today is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off when she's not around. Where the heck does she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Well, that's what I just did, so she probably is too. Yasuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on! She wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Ooh, that's a curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier. Everything's fine. What'd she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them, different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you whenever she's not around. Ah, that may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know, so you should make some manners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Pardon about that. I love the atmosphere. Basic impression suddenly changes when she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Bacon. The only one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It'd probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I'd be really appreciative of that. That's... No one suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice and shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Who could try to mumble a bunch of excuses like that? If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Bacon may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyways? Then more like you're making excuses for bacon to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work at baking, isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Bacon to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he'd be interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. My music cut off. What? What did that happen in gamers? Just because my earbuds are about to die. What happened? The music keeps cutting off. I'm scared. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Bacon, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone look straight at me. Give me Natsuki. Baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Huh? But just a minute ago, you were saying that's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. Just do it after all. That's good. Even though Yuri's being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes. I'm texting someone, pardon me. Yes! Everything except the performance is going to be awesome. I don't think that counts. What about you, Bacon? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Ozuki starts petting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. I mean, it might not just be that. I think Yuri might be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then no one offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look, Natsuki goes over and puts her hand down Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too. You're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns to face the other direction. You really didn't mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one who's surprised. Monica and I are also taken back by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I began to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Jump scare. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really good event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. One packs up the things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the doors as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Huh? We still need to figure out a plan for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? Ooh, we got a ghost number! This is Riz! You better not make it weird or anything. I just made it weird. Why did you not say that a line ago? Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me your number. Oh, yeah. Let's do that. Okay. I'm coming over Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah, what's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I'm to go to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy come over to my house. My dad would literally murder me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. How do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad's home. Anyways, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fun by me. Yeah. I'm really going to show you why I love baking so much. So you'd better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I can act like in front of everyone. I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is. So, alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyways, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. Seriously, can't wait. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into conversations. She almost had a different personality on the phone, using tons of emojis and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. Putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about it on the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, it's really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me. I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we'd made a habit of simply entering each other's house like we're family. The music stopped. I got a feeling this is about to get serious. I need to make sure my voice is audible for y'all because I have a feeling this is about to get so serious. Got Discord ping. What? All right. Again, whatever. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Oh, it's a nice room, Sayori. Hi, Bacon. Oh, that's a cute outfit you got on. Why is your right hand red? Is that like the shading? Because your whole arm's red too. Is that just the shading? Yeah, because you're at like an angle of this direction. So, yeah, that's just shading probably. Hi, Bacon. I sit down in her room. Some sweet music? I feel like something bad's about to happen. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. Also, I recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations she's had for years now. Still, let me make sure my voice is audible. Hold on. If I came over like this more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it up for you. How come you suddenly want to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how'd you know about that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That is true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Bacon. Huh? Oh, why can't it just be like it always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have to come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori! That's crazy talk! What are you talking about, Sayori? You're not being tortured? What's going on with you? What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Bacon. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Bacon? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Oh, I'm about to break down in tears. Oh my gosh, Sayori, why would you not tell me this? Did you know that? Why do you think I'm so late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. Stop this crazy talk! What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? Stop this, Sayori! Stop thinking this way! What is going on with you? That's what it feels like, and that's why I just wanted to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Huh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day feel a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Bacon. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try caring about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right, I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Bacon, there's nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was being punished by my heart hurting in a way I couldn't understand. And now you come here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Bacon! Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. Please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Bacon. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She stops sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Bacon, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want for her is to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away, and if there's anything you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in turn. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Bacon. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't! Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost hard for Natsuki to beat me at my house. At the very least, do you want me to come along and help? Do you want to come along and help? It would be fun. To my surprise, she shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright, I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki has to come over too, and I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spent only a few minutes back at home waiting anxiously for Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me and let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Dot, 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 dot. Oh, look at her. She's cute like that. Hello, Natsuki. How you doing? You look kind of cute in those clothes. I'm not used to seeing you in anything outside the school clothes, but oh well. Sup? Hey, I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyways, I'm coming in! It's a nice kitchen! Hey! Look, we got butter or something. A nice set of cabinets, a nice refrigerator, some good-looking chairs shaded beautifully. Got a microwave, a flippin' stovetop, the air vent. Oh, it's great. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying large bags, probably full of bacon stuff. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you, right? Yes, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki to buy us. I'm stuttering, bro. Sayori has me stuttering. Is Sayori okay? Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Oh, look at her cute smile. I like her. She's cute. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyways, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Bacon? Come on. So what, did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy! I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. I better set you down before my arms come off. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Huh? It's not like that I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than others. But, gee, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? It's a bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki? Forget it! I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Huh? I appreciate you were just trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. Also, if that's what you're thinking, you should know there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Yeah, like me, Natsuki. I mean, huh? What? Did someone say something? I don't know. I didn't hear anything. Did you hear anything? You heard nothing. Got that? How would you know anyways? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross.
I'm so sorry, but OBS decided to take a dump on me right here, so I had to re-record this part because again OBS took a dump and it froze, so my reaction is not genuine. So sorry.
So I was getting ready to re-record the stuff that froze for the Doki Doki Literature Club, and then I saw this file called Happy Thoughts. Look what it is. I don't know if you can tell, but that's Sayori. It looks like she's glitching, like hanging by a rope. This is strange. Very strange. I absolutely hate you, OBS! Ah! I was finding weakness picking. Nakuki smells deviously. Please spare me. But if Natsuki decides to dish our insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. She's satisfied enough for now. Finally starting to pull things out of her... Finally starting to pull things out of her back so we can get started. For long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flowers spilled. Fluid plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my moves to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Baking, where'd you put the food coloring? The batter's gone all over. The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think I still have the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course! I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still choose their favorite. That's a cute idea. Are we going to do anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. Not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me here. You know, let's here separate the batter in the smaller bowls and put the drops of food coloring in each. It does look pretty cool. See? Not like making just about following instructions. The presentations, we're going to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more work than in the end if you just end looking at, if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. It's like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Monica, Yuri's, Sayori, and Monica's delighted expressions. Wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use you food coloring them. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Let's make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixture for the batter, so I got stuck with the whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Huh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Yeah, it just take a little longer. Geez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk for me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it! After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, huh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. Push harder, just enough for my fingers to reach the icing. I triumphantly skew some of my fingers as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me caused me to stumble, making her stumble in return. Gross. You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. Tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this! Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger in her own face. You wish! I'm faster! I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use the other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Oh, here comes this part. I have to admit, she looks cute. I'm not gonna lie. And still, that's some pretty good looking icing. Stop! Until you apologize for calling me gross? Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You didn't do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Face is entirely red. Bacon, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. Got that right? What kind of question is she asking me? Just like that. Why did the moon turn into this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? I don't know where the fire alarm's just going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty train in her dummy. Okay, Riggs, don't do a take like that. You could have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. Another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. Tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. The moment's already been lost. I watch the Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven, and I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. That smells so good. Why did I moan? Oh my gosh! The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look! She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki handed me some plastic bags. I have these little nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like, happy birthday or whatever. Let's see. It gives me an idea, actually. Huh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We can make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. Huh? I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so. Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute! Come on. We're not at school. No one's judging. You can't dress like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice shows off. The same with you. Huh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens the nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, then we each get to work. When we finally finished, Suki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Pretty nice kitchen. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one right now. But there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I should really see my appetite. Sayori is the exact opposite in that regard. If she were here, she'd probably down 10 cupcakes already and still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so friggin' slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. Could make the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, you could probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I could do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she'd listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point she felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Like that, Natsuki's about ready to leave. It feels like the afternoon went in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get close to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki! What you said about it before, but like, not us having this chance. Doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking could be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I'd like to think that that's possible. I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Bacon. I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would have really stayed here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki, standing inches from me. Natsuki looks up at me. Alright, Bacon's entering his deep voice. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I felt it for a while now. Natsuki jumps back. Sayori? Huh? Hi, Bacon. Sayori! Just now we weren't... It's okay, Bacon. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Aw, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyways, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I came over and had to see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Bacon? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Bacon. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Bacon. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Bacon. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slid my hand down Sayori's arm and squeezed her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordless, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Sayori, I love you. Those are my true feelings, so there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. Spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you truly are the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we continue like this every day. With you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Bacon. I'm gonna start crying, I swear. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Bacon, is this really okay? Yes. I held Sayori in my arms and pulled her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Bacon. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this, Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now. Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Bacon. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. No matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. It's all that matters right now. Okay. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I can handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Bacon? Sayori gazes at me once more, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Nah? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. Felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me, but that's why I want to trust you. You know it's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back the way they were. You know what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is still the most important person to me. And I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Well, there you go. Well, there you go.
I'm not even going to try to make a good outro with the emoticons. I'm like editing this at 3 in the morning. I had to chop this video into 4 separate chunks, animate each of the chunks. So I've been working on it like this whole weekend and early in the week, bro. I'm so tired. Just remember, Jesus loves you. Read your Bible every day and look out for episode 3.